Thunder Bay Public Library held its final community consultation meeting last night regarding its draft facilities plan.
A large crowd attended the session at the Waverly Library. The plan now is to collect more information and bring a full report to City Council later this month. Mitchell Ringos reports.
Around 50 people came out to Waverly Library for this final consultation session where library officials presented 3 distinct options for the future. The first option would keep 2 neighborhood branches, downsize 2 others, and add a centralized location to Inner City Mall. Option 2 would see Brody Library close, while the cheapest option would see Brody and County Fair close. Attendees had some strong opinions about their preferences.
But any scenario, particularly the main scenario where we have these 4 community branches that are surrounding a central branch in the middle of the city, I think would be the best outcome for all of the people of Thunder Bay, for sure.
I don't think there's even really any negative things from my perspective that would deter people from going to the mall. I mean, it's central.
I would be extremely disappointed if they intended to close any of the neighborhood branches. But I understand funding being what it is and the tax base of the city having decreased substantially over the last several decades. It's going to be a tough choice for the politicians involved.
The cost of upkeep for the current branches is around $7.3 million annually. Option 1 would see a $1.8 million increase. Option 2 would be $1 million, and Option 3 would be an additional $500,000. Library CEO Richard Togman says these numbers would not include the cost to renovate the new space at Inner City, but based off initial numbers, he is optimistic.
Those exact numbers we're still working through, but it's in the range from our preliminary analysis that between $35 and $45, the average person is willing to give on top of their regular taxes if they knew it was going to fund the library system. So that's a huge dollar amount collectively, and one that actually pays for our biggest version of the system.
Togman says they now need to compile everything they gathered and heard from the public to create their final report to be presented to City Council on June 26th. And while Togman is very hopeful, City Councillor Trevor Gertuga, who was appointed to the library board on Monday, didn't have the same optimism about a centralized location.
I got to look into it a lot more, but I mean, I'm not leaning in that direction at this current time. But I mean, you know, if all the information and stats, you know, point us that way, then perhaps we'll go that way.
Togman says they do plan on releasing the full report of the master facilities plan before they head to City Council. Mitchell Ringos, TBT News.